along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A first carry for Rachaad White. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. And in order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw on 3rd down, Burton. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Lance on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. That's pulled in by Brooks. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Okay, ball on a 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Red, cycle.
And Lance now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Set, ready. Ready.
Lance now on 1st down.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Off of play action, here's Lance. This ball taken in here by Brooks.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Ready.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken right around the 44. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
10 cycle. Hey, check mega. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Lance to throw on second down here. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's taken down inside the 30. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, here's Lance. Flush to his right. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Lance throwing on second down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. First and goal at the 1.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incomplete.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Off the bootleg. Burton. That's caught by Durham. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Tucker. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to throw. Burton. Throwing no, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Burton escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
White.
To throw, it's Lance. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go now.
2nd and 9.
Ready.
From midfield, here's Lance. Left side, it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Ready. Hey, computers.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind a line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we're going to get a timeout.
with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Burton. He's going to loft it. Deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Burton. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's loose again.
Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Lance.
He'll buy some time right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, set. Hey, go steal. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And some space here.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
55 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So the call is made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
22 needle.
Now they send a man in motion right.
Ready.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Breaks through the contact. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Powers through. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Off the play fake. Burton. That's caught by and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught inside the 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Tucker.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Cade Otton from 3 yards out. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown, LA! A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Burton. It got his man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards.
And now they'll shift things around. They run. It's Tucker.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Sean Tucker, 33 yards. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Lance looking to throw it.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. 61 yards.
And the Rams use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive.
Burton finds White.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
On 1st and 10, Burton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
To throw again, Burton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Rashad White.
53 yards.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
That is intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
He's back to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. That's again complete to Palmer. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. And they'll run with Tucker. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the RPO, he completes it.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Running out of the gun with White, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Delay of game penalty. Ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Burton. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Tucker. And he'll get it inside the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw on second down, Burton.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They go play action here on first down.
This ball complete to Durham.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Pushes him over. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They'll try to run this one in. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And his kick here is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Here we go. Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Rams, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this more before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is 10 gamers. Bit insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head downstairs to be like, see the crowd going air, they be like, so I step downstairs to be like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they be like, courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming